Okay, if you're anything like me, you've got a love-hate relationship with your towel rack. For me, I'm always hitting my elbow on these things. The towels are always heavy, and since these things are an odd size, they never hit a stud except for one side. So this one right here, it's loose. I'm gonna show you a hack that I've figured out that really makes it solid and makes it so it's a lot harder to pull out. So I'm sure there's other ways, but this is my way. Let me show you how it's done. So first you want to take this off. I've already done a lot of I've done lots of things to try and figure out how to get this thing to stay on there. They work temporarily, but then of course they just fall apart. And there we go. Okay, just nice and easy, just like that. Okay, so now you're going to take your drywall knife and you're going to want to stay within that circle if you've got one there to show you, just because that will show, like that little rip is going to show, but if nobody tells my wife, she may never know. So I'm just going to cut that open like that. Just shove it back in there, who needs that? And look, it already has an old one in there from when it didn't work in the first place. Let's see if I get that out of here. Yeah. So that one didn't work. Is my face too big? Okay, next I'm gonna take this paint stirrer and I just wanna mark it just so it's at least, you know, like a couple inches bigger than my circle there, okay? All right, and then take your utility knife and score it. I'm sure there's safer ways to do this. So take your utility knife and just score it nice and easy. I'm gonna snap it. Close. That's all right. And I just want to make sure I can get this thing in there. That's the whole point here. And I think I can do it. It's got some insulation back there, so it's making it a little tougher. Okay, so next I'm gonna hold this up there. Kind of the same, make sure it's on both sides of the circle. I'm gonna place this just like so, and I'm just wanna make two little marks on my two holes that my screws are gonna go in, okay? So, I'll just show you that, just like that. Where'd it go? Now I wanna get a drill bit that's just a little bit smaller than my screw, okay? Just small enough to catch the, whatever that's. Okay, so we're gonna just drill some holes right where we made our marks. Okay, and then we're gonna take our wire, okay? And you can have plenty, doesn't really matter. More the merrier. I'm gonna clip it right there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run that wire on one side and then also on the back side. Okay. Doesn't have to be pretty, just as long as it's good. So there you go, just like that. Okay, so we're back to our hole here. Now, this is gonna be probably the hardest part, but you're gonna shove this bad boy in there. Well, that wasn't too bad. Ugh. And then, yeah, that's all you want to do, just right there, okay? Try and get him lined up so it's nice and flush against the wall there. And then, you're gonna take that old thing, run it through the two holes that are meant for your screws, okay? And now we got that there. So you can just kind of bend that there to keep it. So you're gonna take your screws, and I'm using 1 5/8" drywall screws. It's just got more grip to it. And here's the tricky part. You're gonna wanna find the old hole, see if you can't get it started. And it's gonna line up right with that wire, but that's all right. You're just looking to grip it, and you're gonna pull that wire. Now don't overdo it. Yep, we're so far so good. Okay, just kind of get it started so you can get your next one going. And I'm gonna tighten. Same thing here. I find a hole, pull my wire, see if I get a grip. Look at that. Okay, so now I'm slowly, this might be too hard, just about there. And then it's over. Oh man, look at that. Okay. So I just want to clip that. There we go. And put everything back together. If I can remember how it goes. Okay, put everything back together here. Look at that. Solid. Right. So hopefully that was helpful. You know, anytime I do a project like this, I'll try and record it and show you the hacks I figured out. If you have any of your own hacks, then please leave some comments or private message me. Let me know how do you do some things. So thank you. This has been Chris Bradford with Lifestyle Real Estate. And don't forget to always love your lifestyle.